With only a few games away from the finish line, we are holding our breaths on who comes out on top in UAAP Season 80.
The Thomasian athletes have been training and playing their hearts out from the very beginning, and from this point, their hard work are beginning to show.
And whatever it is that they take home, we are here to give them the reward for always delivering their best.
Good afternoon, Thomasians. I am Baileys.
And I am Michaela, and you are watching
The Frontrunners.
First in line, legacy through time.
It has been a couple of weeks, Michaela, and I think some Thomasians missed the recent events in the UAP season.
Well, that's what we're here for, Baileys. And so here are the events that you might have missed from the past weeks.
The UST Tigers Spikers forced a playoff game after conquering the Adamson University in the UAP Men's Volleyball Tournament last April 14. JV Sumagaysay kept the team in the Final Four race with 20 points, propelling the Tigers to a 6-8 win-loss slate.
Yung ginawa namin, yung pagkapanalo namin last game, siguro isa yun sa yung magbibigay ng moral sa amin para manalo kami bukas. And nag-prepare naman kami after nung game namin. Tsaka sabi nga nung coach namin, at yung bukas, yun yung pang-apat na beses namin sila ma-encounter this year. So, wag na namin sila bigyan ng isa. Yung apat na game, kunin namin lahat hanggang sa makarating kami ng Final Four. May preparation pero wala kami ganong binago. Polishing na lang kami ng mga skills, yung mga more on mental, yung attitude namin sa loob ng court. Kasi yun na lang yung mga lapses, doon lang kami doon lang bumibigay minsan, pero sa skills okay na, sobrang okay na yung kinikilos namin. Siguro yung ginagawa ko nung previous games, nung buong elimination, dodoblehin ko yun para hindi lang para makapasok sa Final Four, para manalo sa playoff. Siguro gagawin kong stepping stone yun para makarating kami sa championship.
This standing opens the opportunity for a spot in the Final Four. But first, the Tigers Spikers would have to face the Adamson University again for a playoff game after having a tied record. Aside from Sumagaysay, Tyrone Carodan also added 14 points to the Tigers, with Arnold Bautista and Manuel Medina giving 11 points. The playoff game of the Tigers Spikers against Adamson will be on Wednesday at the Phil Oil Flying V Center.
In women's play, the Golden Tigresses ended their season with a loss after getting defeated by the Adamson University last April 14 in the UAAP Volleyball Tournament. This season, the Golden Tigresses also ended at 7th place with a 4-10 win-to-loss record. Cherry Rondina still led the scoreboard with 15 points, the highest of all the players during the game. UST head coach Kung Fu Reyes already has his eyes set on the next season, saying that a total revamp would be happening next season. Reyes also said that the players would have to defend their territory if they still want to stay in the team. As of press time, Reyes is sure that the siblings Aya and EJ Laure are available to come back next season. Former best setter Maji Mangulabnan is also expected to come back next season.
The UST Golden Booters ended their Season 80 elimination round with the win against the National University Bulldogs. After booking the Final Four spot with the win against the University of the East, the Booters went off and defeated the National University at their final elimination round game. Steven Anotado and Marvin Brisoneo's goals gave the team the edge they needed to win their Final Four elimination match. The Booters are now in the third seed and ended their elimination round with 25 points.
The USC Lady Booters lost the UAAP title to the De La Salle University in the women's division of Season 80's UAAP football tournament. Head coach Priscilla Again Rubio said in an interview with the Varsitarian that the players were confused as to what to do and that their emotions were not managed properly. Sheila May Kadag saved UST with her goals, but was only overshadowed by La Salle's graduating player Kyla Inquig. Kadag said in an interview with the Tiebreaker Times that the only way to go from where they are was up. They will train every day, twice a day, and says that they will give their best next year. Next season, the Lady Booters will lose the graduating players Mariel Eusebio, Camille Pascual, and Tin Cleof.
The UST Golden Sox ended their play in the 4th place in the UAP Season 80 baseball tournament. Despite having a promising start, the Golden Sox lost their second half games and was pulled down the standings, ending their campaign with a 4-6 win-loss card. Head coach Jeffrey Santiago told the Versatarian that the team's complacency was to blame for their losses and their team's dependence on its pitchers. The Golden Sox will lose players Marlon Gonzalez, Noriel Valencia, Mark Perez, Lesmar Ventura, and Kino Sabiano for the next season. However, the team will also gain players from junior Golden Sox champions such as most valuable player Mark Beronilia, the mythical 9 member John Israel Antonio, and Ivan James Lave.
Meanwhile, outside UAAP, the USC Tracksters took home gold medals in the 18th Singapore Open Track and Field last April 11 to 12. In a report by the Varsitarian, Elbren Neri topped the 800-meter run and bagged bronze in the 1,500-meter run event. In the women's division, Karen Hanario won in the 200-meter dash and Eloisa Luzon took home a silver medal in the second section of the 100-meter dash. Hanario, Luzon, Zulweta, and Jeremiah Alonso won second place in the 4x100-meter relay. And there we go with our weekly rundown of the games.
That's right, and in just a couple of weeks, and ang dami na kagad nangyari sa ating athletes this UAP season.
Some teams won, while some teams also lost. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi nila binigay ang best nila sa mga naging games.
Yes, well, speaking of winners, Makaila, when we come back, we will be visited by another victorious team dito sa loob ng university. The winners of the recently concluded Thomasian Goodwill Games, the Commerce basketball team.
Alright, abagan natin lahat yan when we return here on The Frontrunners.
And we are back here on The Frontrunners, and as I promised, nandito ngayon sa studio ang mga naging victorious this year sa Thomasian Goodwill Games.
That's correct, Bailey. Sino nga ba sila? Who else but the Commerce basketball team?
Oh, welcome to the show, guys. Why don't you say hello, to
Hello.
mga viewers natin?
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Thank you for being here.
Well, una sa lahat, congratulations for winning the championship title. And tell us, anong nararamdaman nyo after winning back-to-back sa Thomasian Goodwill Games?
Okay,
First
go.
of all, of course, it's an honor to win the championship sa Goodwill Games. We did it for the commerce community and for each one of us and for our families too.
Okay.
Do you wanna say anything? Or...
Yun nga, parang sobrang naging sobrang ganong heart namin after ng championship kasi syempre sobrang tagal namin pinag-prepare yun, sobrang ginawa namin every game, ginawa namin yung best namin kaya sobrang sarap sa feeling na ng champion.
Okay, so sino naman ang mga naging inspiration nyo during the games?
Well, first of all, of course, si God, tapos yung family namin, and each one of us, and of course our coach and our graduating seniors then.
Also yung buong commerce community, syempre, nag-champion kami before, so gusto namin na mag-champion ulit.
Tell us about the other teams. Which team was your top contender that pushed you to your limits?
First of all, yung med siguro kasi yung first game namin, and then sa first game namin we lost by 1 point. And then next was probably senior high. That was a tough match then nung semifinals, and of course IPEA yung nakalaban namin ng finals.
Go, bro. Okay ka lang. Okay siya dun. And we know it was not an easy journey. So how did you bounce back from those defeats nga sa med, right?
Yeah.
Sa med and yung past few games niya.
We started the season kasi 0-1 eh. So nung eliminations, like every game was a do or die game for us na.
Okay.
So like we had no choice na talaga, our backs were against the wall. Tapos we had to win every game to make it to the quarters and then the semis. So every game talaga was a do or die. And then coming into the finals, we lost game 1 pa. So it was another do or die situation for us talaga. So good thing naman we adjusted and we came out with a victory naman for this series.
Okay po. Having said all of those po, how did you condition your team into winning this year?
Siyempre yung pinakauna namin na inasikaso is yung chemistry namin. Kasi parang di na, maraming players kasi na dumating sa amin galing sa first na championship namin. Maraming kailangan namin mag-adjust, kailangan namin na malaman each na kung paano gumalaw sa court. And maganda naman kasi sobrang ganda naman yung kinalabasan niya.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so what's next for you guys? May mga mag-graduate ba or may incoming rookies that you've been eyeing on coming in to next season? Or ano yung plans nyo?
As of now, yung alam pa lang namin is yung 3 graduating seniors namin, si Miguel Salazar, yung MVP,
Yeah.
si John Beretta, our team captain, tapos si Patrick Garcia, he was also there in the team last year. So, syempre, veteran sila, malaking kawalan din sa amin yan. And hopefully, with next season, makakuha kami ng mga rookies na that can fill up their spot. And at the same time, yung mga players na ngayon, mag-step up din sila to fill in yung mawawala sa mga graduating seniors namin.
So, you had 2 losses, right, in the whole season.
Whole season.
If I may ask, ano yung mga naging lapses nyo, naging adjustments that happened?
Yung
Siguro.
first game kasi against Med, parang nangangapa pa kaming lahat eh.
Okay.
Kulang pa kami sa chemistry and like we only had a month to prepare for the Goodwill games talaga as a whole. Kasi
As a team.
nabuo yung team namin mga January na eh, January to Feb.
Yeah.
So, dun pa lang, nahirapan kami to like get the feel of how everyone plays talaga and medyo nalilito pa yung iba sa mga plays. Pero yun nga, we were able to adjust din naman. So, yeah.
Excuse me po, like right now po, are you thinking of any strategies you'd like to do to continue this back-to-back win? What are you guys thinking of? Like any strategies? Ganun.
Well, we should still continue whatever game plan we had for the past 2 years. And syempre, yung ibang teams mag-adjust din sa amin and they might have new players then. So,
Okay.
for sure, lahat ng teams lalakas. So, we have to be ready for that then. So, if makakuha kami ng bagong recruits na rookies na magagaling din, and at the same time, all of us individually should be prepared for next year na talaga.
So, ano yung mga naging routine nyo? Like, every kailan training nyo? Like, syempre, sometimes magka-clash yung schedule ng classes nyo. Paano nyo juggle lahat yun?
Actually, sa trainings namin, never ata kami na-complete kasi may times na yung iba kailangan gumawa ng paperworks, tapos yung iba may mga family gathering. So, adjust talaga. May time na wala yung big man talaga namin, si Ace. Yung kasi yung parang inasa namin sa depensa. Nung time na pa-quarterfinals ata yun, wala siya nung training. So, syempre, sabi ni coach, dati magagawa, adjust tayo. Then, nag-step up na si Ivan dun sa game namin na yun. So, sa routine naman namin, siguro, if may game sa Monday, training kami ng Friday, Saturday, then pahinga ng Sunday lang. Then, syempre, di mawawala yung magmamas kami and magdadasal before.
Knowing that you guys are students and at the same time players, what's like the key to keeping in touch and what's the key to like balancing your academics and this one, basketball?
Wala, siguro time management lang since yun nga, always kami occupied. Mas usually gabi na yung practice namin. So yun lang, talagang mag-sacrifice ka, like magkukulang ka talaga ng sleep and yun nga, may mga lakad ka na hindi mo na lang pupuntahan para makapag-practice. So,
Okay, thank you.
So, yung, di ba nag-back-to-back wins kayo and naging 2 seasons na kayong champions, right? Was there ever a feeling na parang naging complacent kayo or naging overconfident? That's why many times na natalo kayo. Is that a factor?
Hindi naman yun naging factor sa amin kasi parang every game namin for that 2 seasons talagang ginuguard namin as in tingin namin kami yung underdog kasi syempre kapag masyado kang naging confident, maging relaxed, parang hindi mo magagawa yung dapat mong gawin sa loob ng court.
It's my first season with the team, so I came in hungry naman. I wanted to win talaga. Pero in complacency siguro ng game 1,
Yeah.
siguro we thought na we had the upper hand against IPEA, pero we were wrong, kaya natalo kami ng game 1. So parang we were pretty confident. Parang, yun nga, sinasabi ng coach na parang maarte kami maglaro. Yung game 1 parang puro papogi lang. Well, ako, ninintawag yung ng coach. So yun, buti naman naka-adjust kami for game 2 and nakabawi naman kami.
Okay. Well, ano yung naging game adjustments niyo from the loss that you had from IPEA? Was it, kasi di ba sabi ni coach, medyo maarte daw kayo maglaro, gano'n. Ano ba, like, did you, mas naging physical na kayo next game? Nakipagsabayan na kayo sa banggaan? At anong say ni coach doon? Coach Japs, right?
Yeah,
Coach
Coach Japs po. Nung game 1 kasi, yung pumatay sa amin were the bigs of IPEA. Sobrang nagulat kami doon. We didn't expect na gano'n sila kalakas, gano'n sila kagaling. And yung mali din namin is nakipagsabayan kami sa pace nung IPEA. So,
Yeah.
yung adjustments namin for game 2, we set the tone na kagad for the game.
Start pa lang.
Yeah, sa start pa lang. Tapos, we had to help, pati yung guards tutulong na sa pag-rebound ng ball. So, that helped then for the game. Tapos, we had a special defense pag natanggap sa post yung ball, mag-iba na, mag-zone defense na kami.
Zone kayo,
Ganun.
okay.
So, naka-adjust talaga kami.
I'm just curious po, kamusta po si coach during trainings?
Si coach, siya yung type ng coach kasi na relax siya in a way na paparamdam niya sa'yo na kailangan mong gawin ko ano yung kailangan, gusto niyang mangyari. Kasi syempre, siya yung maraming experience eh. Kumbaga parang alam niya na lahat ng tumatakbo sa loob ng game, alam niya kung kailan kailangan namin mag-adjust, alam din niya kung paano kami mag-isip sa loob. So kumbaga si coach, relax lang siya sa amin. Pagdating sa ganun, kumbaga sobrang mature niya.
So last, pakilala natin sila. Pakilala kayo. What's your name? Pakilala kayo. And
I'm
what
Kate
year?
Santos, second year marketing management.
Jacob si 3 and 5 third year.
Jonathan Sagin, 2M1.
Ivana said 2M1, marketing management.
Alright, one last question po. Sa tingin niyo po ba, mananalo pa rin po kayo sa next game?
Hopefully manalo kami, but
Next season.
but what we can guarantee is gagawin namin lahat preparations and practice para makuha namin yung championship ulit.
Okay.
Well,
Okay na.
nothing is ever really promised, but we can promise na we will work hard for next season, and whatever the outcome is, we expect us to give us our best.
Very determined. Thank you po. Alright, thank you so much. Again, congratulations sa naging panalo nyo sa Tamashan Goodwill Games. We are so happy for you. Why don't you thank the people who supported you this season?
Sa buong Commerce Committee at sa UST Committee, thank you na every game namin nandiyan kayo. Thank you na yun nga, sobrang naging inspiration kayo sa aming lahat.
We'd like to thank everyone who supported us throughout the entire Goodwill Games. We'd like to thank the student council who would bring us water every game, tsaka yung drum line who would always be there every game. Kayo yung tunay na champion.
Yeah.
Okay na. Okay na, yeah. Okay na. Again, so thank you so much, Commerce basketball team. And when we come back, the UST Lady Booters will be visiting us here in our studio for an exclusive interview.
That's right, Bailey. So stay tuned here in the Frontrunners. And we are back. Ngayon naman, makakasama natin ang isa pang team sa UST who almost took home the UAAP title this season.
Yes, Michaela, and we're going to talk about their journey this season and congratulate them on how far they went this time.
That's right. Please welcome the UST Lady Booters.
Okay, welcome to the Frontrunners, guys. So, before anything else, pakialam muna po kayo, one by one. So, yun yung mic. Go lang, sige, go. Huwag po kayo mahiya.
Hi, I'm Shella May Kadag, 19 years of age. My position in football striker po.
Oh, start.
Hi, I'm Coach Aging Rubio.
I'm Nicole Reyes and I'm a goalkeeper. Hi, I'm Hazel Ostan Team captain.
Yay!
Charissa Limoran, midfielder or striker.
So, guys, mga IPA lahat, so proud kami lahat. Anyway, so congratulations sa mga naging achievement nyo this season. The entire community of UST is very proud of the glory you've took home with us, for us. And please tell us na, if you were to rate yourselves from 1 to 10, how would you rate your performance this season? Last
10.
season wala. Ayan si Coach. 10 daw, sabi ni Coach.
Yeah.
Kayo guys.
10.
Girls wala. 10 daw, Casey.
Perfect score.
Yes.
So, what do you think are the things you still need to improve on after this season po?
Of course,
Yes.
marami pa. Technical, mental aspect. Especially sa mental aspect. Like, we have to be tougher. Kasi, ang nangyari sa championship namin this year, mind game eh. So, technically, we're somehow, for me, medyo lamang kami. Sa stamina, fitness, malakas yung team. Natalo lang kami dahil mas lamang sila sa amin sa mental toughness. Yun lang.
Kaya po. Anyone?
What like she said, sabi na nga, physical, sobrang lamang kami, pero yung mental aspect, parang doon kami nagka-problem nung finals, na palapit yung finals, doon kami nagka-problem, and siguro yun yung need namin i-improve next season para makatalo.
Team Cap.
Yeah, ganun din po, kasi nakikita naman namin na parang lamang talaga kami sa skills namin, technical, ganun. So, parang mas malaki talaga yung problema namin pagdating sa mental, kasi parang
Kabad.
kasi parang ayun nga, kulang kami pagdating minsan sa training, parang hindi kami nag-iisip dahil sa training pa lang parang walang gana yung mga tao kasi hindi focus ba, kaya
Okay.
siguro na parang nadadala namin doon sa game.
So siguro malaking factor yung studies kasi doon tayo nagko-focus. Medyo na yung game na. Tama ba? Yun yung
Yes.
Kasi yan tama. So, what was going through your mind yung finals game na? Yung game mismo. Nandun ako eh. Anong nangyari nun?
Yun yung parang nagkulang ako to guide them that day. Kasi feeling ko nahirapan i-manage yung mga players or yung buong team dahil kinakabahan sila ng sobra. Since parang sobrang ready kami, yung mixed emotions, we're excited, at the same time, nervous, and then parang gusto na naming mag-start yung game. So, nakafocus na kami individually kung anong gusto namin gawin inside, but hindi kami mananalo individually eh. We need to work as a team and to move as a unit. So, yun yung isang bagay na nagkulang sa amin nung championship, kaya hindi kami nanalo. Pero performance-wise, maganda pa rin naman. So, meron lang talaga kaming nagkulang lang nung time na yun, kaya kami hindi nanalo.
Sheila.
To be honest lang, that time kasi, championship, parang wala kasi ako nun sa sarili eh. Parang,
Kinabahan ka talaga.
Oh my God. Parang, kasi that time, pinifeel ko din kasi yung injury ko. May injury kasi ako sa ankle. So, parang sabi ko, kakayanin ko to kasi championship na nga. Nape-pressure kami minsan dahil nga, parang wala kami nun sa mental.
Okay.
Nawawala kami lahat. So, ako naman that time, parang okay, habang naglalaro na kami, parang okay lang, sige lang, kasi nasa side ako eh. Parang hindi ako na-involve sa kanila. Parang, kasi malayo talaga ako. Feel ko kasi nawala na ako ng stamina kasi hindi ako nagtitraining for
for weeks, no?
for 1 week lang.
Okay,
Kasi
week.
pinarest ko yung
Ankle mo.
injury ko. Kaya siguro din, yun din yung factor na parang hindi ako naging aggressive that time.
Go Cap.
Siguro yung parang isang factor kung bakit parang hindi kami nanalo dahil siguro yun nga parang hindi mahatak ng bawat isa yung yung iba kasi parang sobrang buhos na lahat pero yung iba parang kulang pa. Siguro dahil yung iba first time maglaro ng championship or yan yung mga ibang factor. Pero parang last game na yun pero wala. So yun na lang yung parang next time na parang kailangan sabay lahat. Kung aangat lahat, dapat sabay, walang iiwan. So yun lang.
Okay, that's it. So,
Okay, so against LaSalle po, what do you think were your shortcomings?
during the game, sige.
Siguro, yun lang. Siguro yung preparation sa mental aspect ng game. Kasi, yun nga, naka-focus kami. We rely mostly on our skills, technically. So, and we're good at it somehow. Pero yun nga, na-neglect namin yung mental aspect. And then, somehow, because of most of the members of the team, young players, wala masyadong exposure. So, wala kami masyadong tournament here in the Philippines. So, parang somehow yung championship, yun na yung pinakamalaking event sa football sa Pilipinas. So, in fact, yung mga during the elimination games, parang training lang namin yun Pero pagdating talaga sa championship, yun yung parang kinukonsider namin na parang competition talaga. Yun lang, yung isang game na yun. Pero elimination, di kami takot. Kasi we always have this chance to make bawi pagka natalo kami. Ganun.
So, di ba nakalaban niyo po yung LaSalle during the eliminations and you beat LaSalle, right? How long was that, what's this, they had the streak? How long was that streak, winning streak nila?
27, I think.
Yeah, 27. Was that a factor coming into the finals, yung feeling na you beat LaSalle and ano po yung na-feel niyo at that time? Was there, kayo naman?
Siguro kasi, di ba, yung elimination pa lang, natalo na namin. Parang pumunta sa ulo tumatak sa ulo yung championship na yun. Pero instead na isipin dapat namin na dapat yung buong season straight namin silang matatalo. So, hindi kami siguro nakafocus kasi iniisip namin na championship yun. Hindi kami instead na dapat yung play namin, yung mga ginagawa namin sa training din namin na-apply kasi tumatak sa ulo yung championship yun. Saka parang hindi namin na-handle yung pressure, syempre, kasi straight namin elimination, first round, second round, na-beat namin sila. Pagka-championship, natalo kami. Parang, siguro hindi namin na-handle ng maayos yung pressure.
So, meron akong question, like, medyo personal. Parang, since, di ba, football is yun yung pinaka-latter sport sa buong season, so, medyo may pressure ba when it comes to the general championship na tipong nasa inyo yung kamay ng general championship, gano'n. Kasi, kayo na yung last few, nasa inyo nakasalalay-ish. Yung naging factor ba yun mentally sa inyo?
Siyempre, naging factor po yun sa amin. Sobrang laki po yun. Kasi parang halos lahat ng faculty sa IPEA, parang kami yung inaasahan kasi kami po yung nasa angat.
Sino sila sabihin? Joke lang. Sabihin. Sige, continue.
Ayun po. Kami po yung nasa angat. Tsaka kami na lang yung parang natitira na may mga laro. So, parang nape-pressure kami pagdating sa game na, guys, kailangan natin manalo kasi yung mga tao malaking expect na nila sa amin. So, ayun.
And isa pa? One more answer. Naging pressure ba?
Oo, isa din sa naging pressure kasi ang daming ang nagsasabi patay sa mga ibang, madaming mga faculty nga na pumunta kasi yung ibang faculty members minsan lang talaga pumupunta kaya yung mga iba talaga doon na andun kaya parang sobrang laking yun sa amin. Pressure.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm just curious po, how does becoming a lady booter shape you? Like, yourself po?
Ang ganda ng tanong yun. Go, Sheila.
Hindi ako player.
As a player, parang naging isa siyang motivation. Parang naging big ako as a player kasi hindi naman sa sinasabing pressure na kasi sa general champion parang pressure kami to win that championship. Pero sabi ko sa sarili ko, bigay lang namin yung best namin kung ano kami sa sarili namin, yun din yung totoo naming ipalabas sa game. So parang yung as a Lady Booters na sana na yung puso ko na pagiging atleta na sa future ko, in the future, marami akong matulungan, like ma-inspired para sa akin, like as a best striker.
Yun. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, best striker nga pala lang season na si round plus for Sheila Price. Forgot to mention, sorry. Okay, continue. Sige, individual to, individual.
Okay.
Everyone has to
Yeah.
answer. Sige, go lang.
Siguro sa akin, naging better person po kasi because of football. Kasi, tinuring namin na tahanan yung football pa. Saka, laging sinasabi ng coach namin na hindi lang kami basta-basta naglalaro dapat. Dapat, in the future, makakapag-inspire kami ng tao. Kasi, naglaro kami ng maayos, naglaro kami ng malinis, saka naglaro kami ng may puso. Yun lang naman dapat yung kailangan sa paglalaro eh. Kasi may puso ka sa paglalaro. So, ayun, malaking tulong din siya sa akin kasi binigyan ako ng coach ko ng malaking responsibilidad para mag-grow pa ako ng sobra. Kasi pagdating ko talaga dito, parang isip bata talaga ako. Nung time na nilagay ako sa posisyon na yun, parang doon ko na naisip na, kailangan ko pala talaga mag-isip na ganon. Tsaka, dahil sa football, parang, determinado kami pumasok araw-araw. Kasi, yung coach namin mismo nagsabi na, hindi lang kami football player, ayaw niyang lumabas kami dito sa UST na walang mapupuntahan. So, ayun.
Thank you.
Wow, okay.
Alright, thank you so much, Lady Booters. And we know you've done your best this season. And we want you to know that we're all proud of you no matter what.
Thank you.
Okay, so next
Yes, and next year we will come back stronger than ever and more determined to win the title.
Once again, the Lady Booters, everyone, a round of applause, please. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
As we said earlier, there are only a couple of games left this season, and right now is the best time to give them our all-out support.
And for every battle that they fight on, their determination shows how much they want to win this for UST and for their own passion.
And as some of the players leave, they will also leave behind a legacy that will live on for the coming years.
Once again, I am Bailey Sakot.
And I am Mikhail Chavez. You are watching
The Frontrunners. First in line, legacy through time.